So do you two want to start off by telling us your names?
I'm Xander Baxter.
I'm Garrett Baxter.
And how did you hear about Table Grace?
My friend Noah here told me about Table Grace. I actually work in the First National Bank Tower, so I'm only 2 blocks away. I knew more about Block 16, which is next door, and they're awesome hamburgers, but then Noah informed me about Table Grace and the awesome grace that's here, so I prefer here for sure.
How long have you been coming here?
Oh, well, when did we meet?
In December.
December, so since December, so a couple months. Yeah.
What do you appreciate about Table Grace?
You know, it's an oasis for those that may not have everything that everybody else has. It's warm. The food is, you can give as much as you want for delicious food. I had the double pepperoni today. Very good. Lemon tart. My son served the lemon tart. Some colorful cinnamon rolls. I mean, and then, the prayer. Everybody that's here was very willing to share a prayer, share where you're at, not just give you a blanket prayer, but really connect with you and understand maybe where today you may feel broken, or just in your life you'll feel broken, and not just fill you up, with your appetite, but fill you up spiritually. So, I don't know if that's too deep for a cafe, but that's immediately what I got. So.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Why do you think Table Grace is good for the Omaha community?
I think it embraces everybody. Right? Omaha is a very inclusive town, and I think we feel as if we are an inclusive town. Right? You're talking about a history with pioneers that after they crossed the Missouri River, they were headed out west. And there was just a certain unknown about that, right? There was something adventurous about that. And there are those adventures that are planned, and there are those adventures that are not planned, right? We don't know in those places in our lives, those paths where our lives get broken. Our lives are unpioneered, and so what I like about Table Grace being here is that it gives somebody an oasis to sort of rest, gives them an oasis to find confidence, warmth, security, shelter away from the brokenness, from the gap, I guess. And nourishment. That's a good one. Thank you, Xander.
What would you say to anybody who's considering coming to Table Grace, who hasn't yet but is concerned for, eating around low-income people, or kind of like, trying to get out of their comfort zone, if you will?
There's something about that word comfort. I feel as if we think we're comfortable because of our clothes or our job or just the colleagues that are around us, people around here that we know, and coming into Table Grace, you feel a kinship because, how can I say this? It's different than Block 16, it's different than Jimmy John's, it's different than Pickleman's, right? But it's the same in that we're all trying to provide for ourselves, our families, provide for our friends, gain security, right? It's just in a different setting, And so, I don't know, did I answer your question?
Pretty much.
I feel, yes, it is different. It's different than any other sort of contemporary place to grab a lunch.
Right.
But it's so refreshing to be able to not just connect with lunchtime, but to connect with other people, learn where they're at, maybe even extend yourself, and instead of serving others sort of serving yourself at work, you're able to serve others over lunch.
Yeah, so I think what I hear you saying is that the main thing that you gather at Table Grace, other than just the meal, is the ability to be a light and then also to be nourished by others.
Yeah, how rare is that? and yet it's very accessible. I don't know how many people work within this, say, 4 10 square block.
Right.
And we have families and busy lives, and to be able to just come here, nourish ourselves, but then nourish others, provide for others, even just by giving a donation for our lunch, right? We don't know the impact that has, but we're able to give honor to those who have, taken a knee and desired to serve others. And then we get to go back to work and whatever, but this gives us a chance to, contribute to those that don't have in the middle of a busy day. So.
Amen. Thank you.
Of course.